over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Hope your Thanksgiving was great. A little dessert left. One more, and this one should be a good one. Off we go on EA Sports. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw to get things going. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Man in motion is Smith. Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Colorado. And the Bears are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Ready up! 70 Lions! There we go, sack!
Williams going to throw on the first play. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. They'll stay on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. A play fake. Now Williams. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Chicago.
That's good for the Chicago Bears.
They'll go play action here with Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no time.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
70 range. 7 Warriors. 70. Hey, check that. Street. Go.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. Going up top. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears. Touchdown number 9 for the year. The extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Alert.
Man in motion is Smith. Now Allen on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now Allen facing third and long. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Throwing on second down, Williams. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Bears will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Lots of space, past the 45, down the sideline to the 20, and he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. The extra point is good. And the Bills are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be taken down, and that's good. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, set. 79 Bronco. Check out.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Trap 60. Ready. Left thing 19. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They'll turn and hand this one off. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will get out in front 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. First and 10.
Alert!
From the gun, Josh Allen. He finds Devontae Smith. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And the tackle's gonna be made down at the 40-yard line.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Down to the 10. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bills. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, set.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. This is intercepted. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the... Now on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Play action. It's Allen. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? He'll try and throw for it with Allen. That one caught by Smith. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And now it's 3rd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Tight end going in motion here. They'll run. This defense standing up in the red zone. They stop him for no gain, and now it's 4th and goal. The Bills will send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Go! 19 Lions. Ready?
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Now, right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
On 1st down, it's Allen. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's in. Devontae Smith, touchdown Buffalo. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bills add on 1 more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
17.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. He'll start at the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night, as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's with the coaches, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here. The second half starts with a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They get 24 on that one. Good for a Bears first down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Williams. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
A quick slant taken by Chase. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Bills. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Now Williams. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
19 tight.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Come 19. Come 19. Here we go. Here we go.
Williams to the air once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Right there. Ryan. 70 Ranger. Set Warrior. 70. Ready.
To throw it again, it's Williams. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Alert! 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 Look out!
From the gun, Josh Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Allen to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
That is caught. What a throw. Devontae Smith, touchdown Buffalo. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This is caught, and he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. And we'll see a return here from his. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Now Allen. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thank.
With the score, Bills 44.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Hey, home. What's up?
Now it's Allen. And he's not going to be able to get away. Might lose a yard. They've got him back at the 2. Throwing is Allen. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. The official right there to call it. You cannot go out of bounds and then be the first guy to touch it. So that draws the flag. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
What's that?
Here's Allen. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Devontae Smith, touchdown Buffalo. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bills 51, Bears 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
30-yard line.
Check. Hurt.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Man in motion is Smith. On second down, here is Allen. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards. Now Allen on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Alert!
Throwing again, it's Allen. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On third down, it's Williams. There's that man again, another catch. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And more of the same. Another interception. Inside the 20. McLaughlin now for the extra point. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Mustang 19, here we go, set.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground.
And he's going to be taken down. However, penalty marker on the field. Will it negate the sack? From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
That one good for 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
19 Lions. Let's go. Go.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Here we go. Check smash. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Throwing again, Williams. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
What's that?
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That is caught side of the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Bills. He is having a performance to remember. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And he is out of bounds, and really a head scratcher there. They try the fake on the extra point, and they get nothing to show for it. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
On first down, it's Allen. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Buffalo. That his second touchdown tonight. The extra point, up and good. And the Bills stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On second down, it's Williams. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. To throw is Williams. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Williams to the air once more. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. Throw it again. It's Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and through. And the Bears cut into the lead a little bit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Tight. Here we go.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Now Allen to throw on second down. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.